Hi, I'm Marilyn Sanclementi of Stamp with Marilyn, and welcome to my creative playground. Today I'm going to share with you how to make the pretty rosettes that I've used in these cards using the Round We Go dies. Let me show you how to do these. This is the piece that we're going to fold to make this rosette, and I'm going to show you how to do that. This piece and this piece cut out these little daisy type things, and then this cuts out that circle that I've put the daisies on if you want. And then these are actually circles that you can cut in the paper, but it doesn't cut the circle out. It just makes a circle in the paper. And then this is what I use here to make these pieces. So I just use scraps. This is a scrap of a silver that we used to have that wasn't a glimmer paper, but it was a silver matte finish foil. And I had a whole ton of scraps of that. So I just cut out, it was perfect for this because it's a nice heavy piece. So it's great to use for these pieces. So let me show you how to put this together. So to do one of these rosettes, you want to cut out two pieces, okay? And you're going to, it's all scored. You're just going to fold it. You're going to do a Mountain Valley fold. And I've been doing this for a while, so I can go a little bit faster, but don't worry. It doesn't take long to get used to this. Okay, so there's my first one. So I'm just pressing that tight. And I do have a bone folder. You can use a bone folder to push it all together. So you'll see that it's got two different ends on it. It's got this end with this kind of tab. And so now what I'm going to do is start this one here. I'm going to do the same fold that we just did. And because I used the back of the Full of Life paper, it's got that really cool kind of, I don't know what to call it. I know there's a word for it. Where a design fades into another, where colors fade into each other. And so I've got peach pie here, and I've got the pretty in pink. And if you wanted to really go retro, here's that piece, okay? So now I've got that piece here, okay? And I don't want to use this side, I want to use this side. So now I'm going to attach this to this, like so. And you want to make sure that you've got the round side all together, okay? Grab my glue. And this glue dries very, very quickly. So you just need to hold it for a second. You just need to line that up. Okay. Make sure, I'll stand up, that the edge of this piece is at that fold, at that edge of the fold there. Okay. And so now I'm just going to do this and kind of continue along. Okay. So push the whole thing together. Okay, and now I've got another one of these on this side. And so what we're going to do is put this piece together, like so. Sorry if my hands are a little bit shaky. Okay. There we go. And the other thing I like about the glue is you can kind of move it around too until you get it in the right position. You get it lined up. Okay, so now we're going to fold this whole thing up. Oops, I just need to kind of work that seam a little bit. There we go. Got it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to just kind of push this down in the middle and flatten it out. There we go. And then we take one of our little, they kind of look like coins. I'm going to put some glue on that. Flip this over. Put this on here in the center. Whoops. Okay. Is that in the center? Oh, shoot. Okay, so I'm going to hold that for a second. And then what I'd like to do is So what I like to do is add more glue to it, although I put a fair amount on. And then I'm going to flip this over, and then I'm going to put this on. There we go. Okay. So we're going to let that dry for a minute. And then let me show you how to put these together. So what I did was I cut the two daisies. So there's the larger one and the smaller one. You can see the smaller one has a rounded edge and the larger one has this edge. And all you have to do is just kind of, you just fit these together like that. So you can use it, which is the way I used this one. So what I did was I put glue in the center, laid the larger one down, and then put the other one on top of it, and they just fit together. Or you can use these and cut out one of those and then put that together like that. So if I'm going to do that, and isn't that crazy? Look at the design on the back of that. Isn't that funny? So I'm just going to put some drops of glue on here. And you just want to be careful. You don't want to bend them. You don't want to get it, out of sync. Okay, so now, there we go. Whoops, and I do have one. There we go. Move that. Yep, put that all back. So that's how you make the daisies. And then this is how you make the lollies. They're called lollies or rosettes. And that's how you do that. So then I put them on the card with some glue, or you could use a dimensional, or you could use sticky strip, anything like that. So these are those circles that I was saying, cut an image out, but they don't cut out a circle per se. So you can use that on a background to do some really cool things as well. There's so much I think that you can do with these dies. And I actually did not buy the stamp set. I just bought the dies. But there are some really cool sayings with those dies as well. But I didn't feel like I needed more sentiments. So anyway, okay. I can't buy everything, unfortunately. So, okay. Thank you for stopping by and checking this out. I have put together a tutorial for these cards, this grouping of cards. So if you're interested, it will be on my website tomorrow, stampwithmarilyn.com, and it will be for sale on my website. So I do an early bird special. So the early bird special is $22, and that is good until next Tuesday, so 1 week from today. If you're not on my mailing list, go out to stampwithmarilyn.com and you can sign up for my mailing list. Thank you so much for stopping by, and have a great evening. Take care.